Verse mentions poverty will visit a man who's lazy. First he says, just a little bit more sleep, a little bit more napping. And then before you know it, let's see what it says. A person who has a business, you come to his store and there's a sign, will return in 15 minutes. And you come again, he's still not there. You know, he's just like, what the hell? I'm gonna go to a different store. I'm not waiting all day to buy your product. I did that once. I went to a barber and there's like a sign coming back. And it's like, I'm just gonna go to a different barber because I don't trust that they're even gonna come back. The first thing we're talking about regarding material matters, the physical world. A person must display energy towards making a living, but of course there's a much more important living to be made. It's a living for neshama, for our soul, that also requires energy. Now this is beautiful, because it's a parable and an explanation for the parable. So, just like if you want to make business, you got to show up. You can't have a sign on your door coming back. No one's going to come to your business. There's a spiritual business that you need to take care of. The spiritual business is your soul. You can't be out to lunch for your soul. You can't have a sign for 15 minutes, come back in 15 minutes when taking care of your soul. You got to prioritize this. An employee who doesn't display enough energy and is lazy in his work is actually destroying the business. His laziness is equivalent to taking an axe and smashing the property. He's not smiling to customers. He's not doing the necessary work, so people aren't loving the customer experience. They're not going to come back. It's equivalent to taking an axe and smashing the property. Likewise, one who's lazy to do the will of Hashem is similar to a sinner that does real crimes. Now obviously a sinner that actually takes an axe and destroys the store is worse than someone who figuratively does that by just not working as hard. But they're both bad, that's the point. People really need to show up. That's why it's so important that employers, I'm going to continue in the next video,